Hey everybody, it's Tracy from Downward Dog Rising. I'm going to give you a reformer exercise that will help you with your yoga splits. And in yoga, we would do a half split, Ardha Hanuma, and that would take us into Divine Monkey, or Hanumanasana, our full split. So when you're on the reformer, I have issues right now with one of my knees kneeling, so I put a pad under that knee so when it comes time to kneel, I have it. So what you do to do a little kneeling lunge, we would take our ball of our foot, we would wrap it around our foot bar, lengthen upwards through top of head, your back knee and ankle are in alignment, you elevate your heart, you really scoop your abdominal wall to your spine, your back foot's pushing against the back shoulder rest, and then the front leg is on the foot bar. And then you would be pressing through each side, each leg, you rise up, you're getting a nice deep stretch through the front of this hip flexor, and then you would work your way to gently stretching the front leg long. Inhale if you want to add your hamstring stretch. Exhale. And then you would just lift up your heart. Deep inhale, deep exhale. One more time. So you're just really stretching that spine. And then you would come all the way back in. Maybe just reach this arm up and back. Really get those hips to pull forward. Come back, and then we would just go to the other side. If you have any knee issues, just adjust by using a pad. Then you just walk your other foot around the bar. You elevate your heart. You align your two hip bones so they're straight ahead in front of you. You press your back foot firm against your shoulder block, your shoulder rest, and you elevate up. You keep squaring your pelvis straight in front. You inhale, and then you exhale, you come in. You inhale, and you're just really trying to get this hip flexor, the front hamstring, back of thigh. You inhale, and then you exhale. Good. Two more. Just keep that spine nice and elongated. Lift your heart. One more. You breathe in, and then you breathe out. You lift, you lift, you lift. You keep stretching up. You could even bring this arm back and just really stretch your chest, your shoulder, come back. And then that's your kneeling lunge on the reformer, and that'll take you into your half split. So I'm gonna take you into the half split right now with me. So I'm bringing you to the floor with me. I'm just gonna keep going with this video so it makes sense. So I do something on the reformer, and I'm just showing you the crossover between Pilates and yoga just because it's like interesting. So next, we take our yoga mat, and just because I have a pad for my knee, I'm gonna use it. All right. I'm gonna use that pad. Let me just adjust this a little baby bit. Okay. Excellent. Now, when we do Ardha Hanuma on our mat, like this, what I would do, bring you maybe this way, and just have you do something to stretch your hamstrings. I want to get your hamstrings a little bit stretched. So you just bring one leg in, elevate, lift and lengthen, hip hinge, reach for the shin, the ankle, the knee, pull your heart through, do a little hinge like that. Good. I want to get those hamstrings to lengthen. And I'm starting to stretch this hip. So when we get our inner thighs, that's going to be more when we do our straddle pose. Inhale, exhale, stretch and reach. Breathe into the stretch. Excellent. Good. When we do our hip opener, we'll have like one leg bent, half a butterfly. You just breathe into the back of your leg. Inhale, exhale. And then you stretch straight up, and then you're just gonna extend your other leg out. And then, let me just slide this a little bit up. There. Okay. Now, we're gonna take our other leg in front. So you elevate your heart, sit up tall. The bottom of your foot goes into the inside of your groin. You elevate, you lift, you lift, you lift. Now hip hinge forward over this leg. Make sure your hips are straight. You're either gonna reach for your shin, your ankle. See if you could grab your toes. And then you try to really lift up your heart, because I don't want you to round your upper middle back. So I want you to keep your spine aligned. You stretch your heart through. Inhale, exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. Excellent. So you just keep stretching. Heart forward. Inhale, feel the back of the thigh really start to stretch, lengthening. And inhale and exhale. Good, breathing in, breathing out. One more deep inhale here, stretch it out. Slowly make your way all the way up, extend the other leg. Now I'm gonna have you work your glutes for a second, press into like a little reverse plank. Lift up your pelvis, your chest is open. Deep inhale, deep exhale, lift hips to sky, chest is open. Inhale, exhale, one more time, breathe in, breathe out. Gently lower pelvis to your mat. Now you're just gonna stretch arms overhead, elongate up, hip hinge, reach for the ankles maybe take hands under those knees, caterpillars, stretch over, lengthen, 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 excellent. Now we want to stretch our low back. We want to feel the back of those hamstrings, flex toes to sky. Get the stretch all the way from the glute, hamstring, back of knee, back of calf, all the way to the heel, Achilles tendon. Lift up heart. And inhale, exhale, reach. Excellent. Breathing in, breathing out. So I'm leading you up to Ardha Hanuma. Ardha Hanuma, the half split. Like what we did on the reformer. Good, feel the release through the backs of those upper thighs. They really lengthen those hamstrings. And inhale, and exhale. Then inhale, and exhale. One more time, breathing in, and breathing out. Wonderful. We're going to lengthen all the way up through the top of our head. Excellent. Now I'm just going to have you turn over so you're on your hands and your knees, and then I want you to feel how your tailbone stretches out of your center, and basically curl your toes under. And then I want you to start to lift the knees, start to stretch back into your downward dog. Gently come back to the knees, head away from tailbone, and just stretch your hips back. Feel those sits bones lengthening to the backs of your thighs. Inhale, stretch head, lengthen away from your tailbone. Sits bones reach back. Inhale, exhale. So you're just going from your all fours position into your downward facing dog. Okay, we're gonna keep on going with this, where you just stretch those hips backwards, stretch those hamstrings, the low back. Really feel your shoulder blades float down the sides of your back. Come back in, inhale, and then exhale. 5. And inhale, exhale. Feel equal through the hips. Stretch those hamstrings, really lengthen. And 4 more. Inhale, exhale. Press those heels back. And 3. Inhale, exhale. Press those heels away. 2 more times. You're on all fours. Gently drop your hips back. And last one. Inhale, exhale. Gently drop your hips back. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. All right, next I'm gonna have you do 3-legged dog. This will be really good. Drop your hips back, take your right leg up, and you're gonna lower the leg, and then you're gonna extend the leg, and just really feel the stretch through the front of the thigh, through your glute. Lower the leg down, and then carefully just lift the leg up. You're gonna lower the leg down, lift the leg up, lower the leg, lift the leg. And 3, excellent. 2 more, lower the leg, lift the leg, last one. Awesome. Switch, do the other leg. Lengthen, 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 come back. Lengthen, 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 come back. Feel those sits bones reach to backs of thighs. And 4, and 3, 2 more, and last one, excellent. So now what I want you to do, come back onto your hands and your knees, and I want you to take a big step forward in between the 2 hands. Let me just grab my little mat for my kneecap. So you're like this, you step in between the 2 hands, you're gonna drop that knee. Now we're gonna come up into our Hanumanasana, or low lunge, and you're just gonna see the diagonal angle. You lift up your heart, your front knee is staying right above that ankle, and breathe in, lengthen, 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 and then exhale. Your hips are square, and you gently fall back. Pull this left hip bone back, elevate your breastbone over the thigh, bring this back leg, this hip comes forward from that back leg. So you're just really stretching it out. And inhale, exhale. Excellent. So you're just lengthening your breastbone through the arms. Come into your low lunge again. Reach all the way up. Your hips press forward. Elevate your heart. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, just gonna fall back now. Pull your breastbone through the legs. Your left hip, straight leg side pulls back. Bent knee side pulls forward. Even out your pelvis. Maybe flex your foot. Inhale. Exhale, and inhale, and exhale. One more time, deep inhale, and exhale. Let's do one more low lunge on Hanumanasana. Lift those arms to the sky, feel this hip flexor, stretch it out, inhale, exhale, just like we were on the reformer with our foot over the foot bar, getting set up, and then we extended that front leg against the foot bar, there, and just stretch back, stretch this leg. Now we're gonna really go into our half split. We're just elevating our heart. We're hip hinging forward. Our pelvis is squared. And gently just stretch over this leg. We're just bringing our breastbone over the front of our thigh. Stay here and breathe. Try to flex this foot. Inhale. And then exhale. And you're gonna breathe in. And breathe out. Go a little deeper if you can. Breathing in. Exhale, and one more deep inhale, go a little deeper, and inhale, and exhale, excellent, gently rise up, fold this knee in, and then we're going to take it into a little rest pose for a second, stretch arms in front, stretch tailbone behind, feel the oppositional lengthening energy go through your spine, inhale. Exhale, feel that low back pull apart. Those sits bones reach behind you towards the backs of those thighs. Stretch apart. Inhale and exhale. Breathe into the center of your spine. 2 more deep inhales. Really get that back to release. You can relax palms if you like. Inhaling and exhaling. And one more time. Inhaling and exhaling. Awesome. Bring your hands under the shoulders. Slowly take it up to hands and knees. And I want you to do 5 cat-cows. Stretch head away from tailbone. Press your palms deep into the mat. Spread your shoulder blades apart. Tailbone long. Inhale, stretch head away. Exhale, separate your shoulder blades apart. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, shoulder blades separate apart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. And one more time. Inhale. Just get that spine to stretch out. Exhale. All right. Now staying here. Walk your opposite foot through the hands like that. Lift and lengthen. So now you just switched. You don't have to switch sides like me. I'm just bringing my right leg in front. And then I'm going to go like this into a low lunge. So you're just stretching forward in a low lunge, hips are straight, and then this side is the side that pulls back, that back leg that's behind you, that one pulls forward. And then you just stretch, make sure you square out your pelvis, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Now from your Anjaneyasana, you gently, this side straightening out, you pull this hip back so it lines up as this one slides forward. Keep them straight, hip hinge over this leg. We're keeping our pelvis straight. Inhale, exhale. Good, really stretch out your back. Feel how the low back elongates away from you. Inhale, and then exhale. Good, settle into your half split. Inhale, and then you exhale. You might even have your back foot down. I'm just putting some of the weight into my foot. Inhale and exhale. Now you're gonna come straight forward, and then you just rise up again. Your hips press forward. Feel the hip flexor this side. Really stretch, lengthen up. Inhale, exhale, low lunge. Inhale, exhale. And now you're gonna just come back into your Ardha Hanuma and just slide those hips back. Pull your breastbone forward. Just stretch your spine. Inhale, hip hinge a little deeper. Exhale. Excellent. So this right hip, this straight leg side pulls back. This one comes forward. Just keep your alignment. Feel the pliability of your muscles in the back of your thigh, your low back. Inhale, your hips. Exhale. And one more deep inhale. And exhale. Wonderful. Now we're going to come forward. One more time, Anjaneyasana. Here's your low lunge. Lengthen up. Use your core. Scoop in. Elevate your heart. Inhale, rising up. Stretch that spine. Exhale, Ardha Hanuma. Drop the hips back. Really lengthen your spine forward. Hip hinge over your leg. Go a little deeper this time. Maybe you're going to flex your foot. And inhale, allow your sternum, your breastbone to come closer towards the front of your thigh. And breathe. Feel those hips loosening. Energy traveling through your body. Feel the hamstrings, back of upper thigh stretching. Really elevate, stretch out your spine, pull it apart. And inhale, exhale, reach over that thigh. Inhale, and exhale. Good, one more time. You're gonna take a deep inhale, really stretch apart. And exhale. And one more time, you're gonna inhale. And then you're gonna exhale. All right. Now from here, slowly lift your heart, and you're gonna bring your foot through. Okay, next, what I want you to do, we're gonna walk our dog. So we're gonna drop our weight back through our hips and heels, and then you just lift onto the balls of your feet. And now I want you to lower your legs. And then I'm gonna ask you to lift the legs. So you're gonna scoop your core tight, look at the knees, back of the neck is long. And then you just elevate the heels, really stretch, and then lower them. You lift, and then you lower. And then just think of these arm bones going deeper into the shoulder socket. They twist this way externally. And then inhale, exhale. And inhale, exhale, lift and lower, and 5, and 4, stretch, and 3, and 2, last one, excellent. And then maybe do a little running in place. Reach and stretch, excellent. And now we're just gonna take a step forward with the right leg. And then what I want you to do here is shift your weight back. Turn the back foot out slightly. We're just gonna do this little pyramid, and then I'm gonna have your leg come into a lunge. So you're gonna have your foot straight on ball of foot, and then you're just gonna shift your weight back like that. Lift up your toes for a deeper stretch. And then you're just gonna come this way. Notice my angle, my knee is over my ankle. And then I just straighten out the legs. See if you can lift the toes up. Lengthen your spine, sits bones behind you. Pull forward. And then shift back. Pull forward. So we just have that lunge up a little bit. That knee is off the ground. And then shift back. 2 more. Pull forward. That's it. and then shift back. One more time, you're pulling forward, shift back. Now gently, you're gonna start to slide that front leg out, wherever you can bring it. Maybe you put a yoga block directly under your pelvis. This back knee faces down on the mat. And we just lift through top of head. Breathe in, breathe out. I'm not all the way there yet. My pelvis wants to twist a little bit. I gotta work on my split. Lift and lengthen, inhale, exhale. Sometimes you could do one arm up to get it go deeper, the other arm up. We're just trying to keep our pelvis straight like that so we don't roll. I roll a little bit to go down. Inhale, exhale. One arm up at a time. You could do both arms if it's okay. You're all the way there. And then that will bring you a little closer. And then we're just gonna shift this leg back. And then what I wanna do here, another 5 cat-cow. Spread those blades. Reach head away from tailbone. Spread those blades apart. 4. Oh, just get that spine to move. 3 more. Get your spine to move. 2 more. And inhale and exhale. Last one. And inhale and exhale. So you just came into all 4 position. Woo, I just hurt my knee again. Okay, I gotta quit. Remember, stop doing that. All right. So take a step forward. And now lift up that back leg. And I want you to hold your lunge. Now I want you to slowly shift your pelvis back, pull this hip back, make sure you're aligned. And then you're gonna come forward. We're gonna keep our back knee off the mat, and then we're just gonna gently shift our pelvis back. We're working on our hip alignment. We gotta get this hip to pull back. And then gently lift your heart above the knee. And then you're gonna shift back again. Just really lift, lengthen, that's it. Good, and come back in. And lift up into a little pyramid. So we're trying to get this hip to square, hips are straight, stretch the back of that thigh. Reach, reach, reach. Inhale. And then exhale, shift your weight back. Lift hard above the knee, above your thigh. 1 more. Stretch it out. Notice how this front knee is right above the ankle. Shift your weight back. And inhale, exhale. Abdominals are tightening in. We're going to slowly start to make our way into our full split, our divine monkey. So then you slowly are going to start to slide this leg forward. Make sure your back knee is pointing down. And then you're just going to slowly extend. That's it. Aim the hips straight. Inhale, exhale. Lift and lengthen. You might want to lift one arm up. Maybe switch sides. Lift the other arm up. Elevate. I'm trying to keep the hips and pelvis forward. My body wants to cheat out of it. Breathe in, breathe out. Maybe lift one arm up. You can do both if you're all the way down. Really elevate head. Lift your heart, stretch your spine, and maybe lift the other arm one more time. Keep the hips straight, and inhale, exhale, reach, and gently come in. All right, and we're just gonna slide the front leg in, and then I'm gonna have you come into a little rest pose. And then we're just gonna take our hands behind your back for this one. You're gonna stretch those arms back, relax your forehead, and then gently let palms reach the sky. And get a nice stretch across your middle upper back. And inhale, and then exhale. And inhale, and exhale. And one more time. Feel that stretch across your upper mid back. And inhale, and exhale. Wonderful. Slowly from here, you're going to walk your hands under the shoulders. Press up to your hands and your knees. And then I just want you to do a little camel stretch, the Ustrasana, where the camel, you could either have your hands resting across your low back, the back of your pelvis, and you just do this little hip hinge back, stretch to the front of your thighs. So you just want to feel how you're open across shoulders, chest. You're giving your lumbar spine some extra support. So this is modified. If you want to go a little deeper, I like to take my toes and curl them under. It just helps me. You can see which one works best for you. You keep lengthening your tailbone down. You lift up your breastbone. You reach back. Now your hips press forward. Your tailbone drops down. Your chest is open. You inhale, and you feel the abdominal connection pulling in. In yoga, you've got your Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, your blocks that help give you support. Pilates, we lift pelvic floor, we scoop really deeply into our center. We drop our tailbone, our chest is open. Breathing in, breathing out. Really open, cross the front of the shoulders and chest. We're opening our spine. Do the energizing pose. Breathing in, breathing out, and one more time. Deep inhale and deep exhale. To get out, take one hand to the back of the pelvis, bring the other hand up, and gently come down. Awesome. One more time. We're just going to separate the knees, and then just sit back, hips over heels. Allow pelvis to come a little deeper into the mat. Since your knees are apart, maybe your toes are together, big toes touching. And just feel the open spaciousness across the low back. And just feel how your pelvis widens a little bit as you sink into the mat. Your tailbone stretches behind you. Inhale, exhale. Good. Feel that spine stretch. Your hips release. Your back release. Excellent. Inhale, exhale. Good. Inhale, exhale. Get that back release one more time. And gently walk in your hands under the shoulders. Press up to hands and knees. And then I'm just going to end you in a little Sukhasana, easy pose, just to stretch your sides open. So we just crisscross our ankles. And then I just want you to do a deep stretch to the side and just stretch it out. It's like you're going to sink this sits bone, the bone that you're sitting on, down as your ribs open up and apart. You could even bring your hand behind your head and your neck. Good. And then just kind of inhale to the sky, open a little more. Inhale, open a little more. Exhale, inhale, open a little more. And 3, open your heart. Feel that stretch above the rib, right under the ribs, above the hip. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, get those ribs to open. Open your side line. Inhale, exhale, one more time. And inhale, exhale. Reach that arm, come all the way up. And now sink, rise up, stretch up. Now keep this sits bone pushing down away from you into your mat. And it's more about sinking down to rise up. Sink to rise, sink to rise, sink to rise. If you need a prop, you would put your forearm or elbow on a yoga block. Sink to rise, get that whole side to pull apart. And inhale and exhale. Maybe you take your hand behind your head. Open your chest. And then you're going to inhale. This is my tighter side of the ribs. You'll notice it's harder to twist on a tighter side. You inhale, and then you exhale, and then you inhale. Sometimes we have scoliosis, and it's hard twisting to the side that we're not twisted to. Inhale, exhale, 3 more. Feel the whole side open up. Keep that sits bone on the mat. 2 more. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, inhale. Really feel that openness. Open up your whole entire side. Create some space for your spine. All right, now extend your arm over your head. Rise up, sink that sits bone down. Lift, lift, lift. And that concludes our quick little workout jam session. Just wanted to get you to get into your hips, your back, your hamstrings. Breathe in. Hands come to your heart center. Just feel grateful for the present moment so that we could take time just to recenter ourselves, getting into our body, connecting our body with our mind so that we have that unity, so we know ourselves. All right, thank you so much for joining me. I'll bring more to you later, and It would be fun to do a full split now on the reformer, but I gotta go, so I just want to say hi, peace everyone, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye. See you soon.